Hello, everybody. Welcome to Book and Sip. I am Erica,
And I'm Drea.
and we are going to do a super fast recording before we get out of here.
Out of here. We're
Yes, we're going
catching a jet plane. A
to a
Jet
much
2
cooler
holiday.
place. Yes, a Jet 2 holiday. That's all I've been hearing. See, Drea gets
Nothing
better than
beats
me.
it.
She looks you look more put together than I do. I'm still over here in my Powerpuff Girls hoodie, holding it
I thought
together.
that's what you were wearing, and I'm like, you gonna die. It's hot out there. It's hot here. I just have on a t-shirt. It's hot
See,
here,
but we're going from being hot to being cold.
cooler there. So
I'm still wearing a long sleeve just in case. See, you're hot natured. She's
I'm
hot
dying
natured.
right now, and I'm
See,
in
I'm here
hot.
with my hot coffee. I figured a pump. I feel like a pumpkin spice coffee is appropriate, so that's what I got here.
Okay. All right.
I
I
had
have a
other
lot to say.
plans. I have. Well, you know what? Let's get into it then, because I have a lot to say too. Okay, so we are in chapter 8 now. In chapter 8, Milo is helping with the brewery and discussing with Alex how soon he feels he'll be able to kiss Prudence, because that's a good conversation to have. Milo's brother calls to him to see the name of the brewery, and he makes fun of the name. Now, I actually enjoyed this part just because Milo was like, what? Did everybody just, become stuck up when I was gone? He's like, no, everybody matured and you just didn't. It's like, hmm. And he knew it was true and got mad about it. So, to avoid his now angry brother, he visits the Welsh stores to deliver a beer. Milo notices the sign in the store, which is crooked, and offers to fix it, which allows him to see Prudence.
Yeah,
So,
I
the
thought this was
sign.
a I thought this was a cute chapter. I too, I did like. I got a lot of satisfaction when his Alex is his brother, but not his brother. Is that like
Yes.
friends they grew up together kind of thing?
Yeah. Brother from another mother.
Yeah. So, I thought that was yeah, like, bro, get yourself together.
And he called him out. I was like, I love it. Cause shame. So this is my take on what I feel like the sign looked like. This is what I feel like it looked like. And he said it stood for Milo, Alex, Nick, and Seth. So it's Milo, Alex, Nick, and Seth Brewery. And he made fun of it thinking it was just the word man or
Yeah.
mans. And yes, I would have felt like a jerk too. He named the brewery after you. You're the first letter in the name.
Yeah. You ungrateful, you know what?
Right? Because I want to put my names first. But that's just me.
That's me too.
So in chapter 9, we find Prudence on the floor having a tantrum. Apparently, she's kind of kicking on the floor, upset. Milo's able to pull her out of her funk by having her dance. Very cute moment, I guess. Once they settle, Milo offers to paint with Miss Wells for 2 hours a day. Prudence agrees, but only if one of those hours is with her. Due to the fact that Milo wants to lay with her, he says they can't be friends and flashes back to a past friendship that ended in disaster when the bed got involved. I
Okay.
I won't even say I put in with disaster, but it didn't even end with disaster. He just said he had feelings for you and you just ended it.
I think I'm gonna tell you when reading these chapters, I had to go and look this writer up because I was not convinced that this was a woman writing this. It felt, I'm sorry. Now this is gonna sound bad. I'm gonna get us canceled before we get started.
Go
But it
for it.
felt so disgusting and sexist. These these chapters where he is, it starts with this one and then it goes to the truth or dare.
Yes.
And it's these chapters where he's focusing solely on himself, how he felt like it was disaster because they were supposed to be friends. There were no supposed to be feelings. First of all, at what point in your life do you not understand what sex is?
Yes.
It is an exchange of emotions, of yourself. You're giving yourself to somebody else. So if I think you got to be a sociopath not to feel anything for a person. And then I don't know if it was this time or later where he talks about kissing, thinking of kissing her and the 4 or 5 other people that he's dreamed about being with or have been with. I
Yes,
couldn't really
yes.
understand the purpose. Like I
When
do
he
not like.
talks about how he appreciates all beauty of every sex, size, ethnicity, and everything in between. If you're beautiful, I want you.
What is this?
And he brings it back to, and this is in a later chapter, that it's just that primal urge. So I'm like,
So he's animalistic because
yes.
primal me. Yeah, I mean, like, what is this?
So
And this is our main character. This is
this is
not like this is
so is
this
it
is
a
our
woman or
love
is it a
interest.
man writing this book? Is it a woman or is it a man writing this
It's
book?
a woman. I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
got the icks. Seriously got the icks.
You ain't the only one, okay? You ain't the only one. I'm gonna tell you where my it comes in the greatest. Oh, I think my screen froze now.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? Okay, chapter 10. In chapter 10, Prudence wakes up to text messages from Milo, who snuck his number in her phone and asks about Mrs. Welch. When the text message reach a low, Prudence panics and just sends a bunch of back-to-back messages. You can see the inexperience or the insecurity in this. Like you really messaged, sorry, I should have said please.
I think this is one of the things that made me think, was this a woman or a man? Because to me, and I know it's unfair and it doesn't, all things don't apply to everybody in these situations and circumstances. But I've not known from, I'm not a psychologist in any way, you know, but there's supposed to be some basis of children who come from two-parent homes that have a certain sense of security specifically about themselves. And when you think about the way that they describe her mother specifically, remember, she's the one that got this layabout dude all interested. He wasn't into anything, but she had such a significant impact on his life. He still thinks about her to this day. It was his favorite teacher. She was the world, but she's going to raise some insecure, unsure young lady. It doesn't make any sense to me.
That's a solid point. And even the way they talk about the mom and dad meeting up was the same way. She was a very confident woman. Like she
Very.
wholeheartedly embraced it the that she was a witch who stole
A
her
Russian
dad's.
man. And I mean, just to think about what we somewhat know or understand. Everybody, like, again, I know, don't come for me in the comments say it doesn't apply to everybody. I know, but but this is a book, and my people can be anything they want to be. This is my book. I can make it up, and they can do whatever they want to do. But you're talking about someone who's well traveled, well versed. He speaks multiple languages. Her dad, the mom who's well versed, very educated, very artistic, very sure about herself, enough to come into some other woman's home and say, "Yes, I'm stealing your son because I'm the Welch witch." You know, like all of these things, but they're going to raise some extremely sheltered, insecure
Daughter.
maiden.
Yes.
It doesn't, I'm not buying.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I have to agree. Now that you mention it, that's a solid point. And honestly, I don't like the combination of this super innocent person and this
That's the
wrench.
ick.
That is it. That's it.
That's the ick. That's the ick that I'm like, this is disgusting.
Like I get the enemies to lovers trope, I get the grumpy sunshine trope, but the the I cannot get behind this one.
No.
And it's not even that she's It's the super innocent. Like this is way too innocent. Because I've seen the innocent, like you have it with the mafia people, you have the innocent girl and the mafia guy,
Yeah.
but at the very least, she's not a virgin.
And then not even like you could be I'm gonna put it in quote, you could be an experienced version. You've dated, you've touched, you've petted, you've
Yeah,
kissed. You can have an experienced virgin. But no, this is a I've never had anything,
I've
anybody
never
never
done
seen me
anything.
naked person, never done nothing. And now I'm just gonna be climb the wall, crazy fanatic woman. You gotta take it from me. I can't hold it anymore. This is
Yes,
crazy. This is crazy. No.
no.
Mm-mm.
So in chapter 11, Milo and Mrs. Welch start painting, but all Milo can focus on is how beautiful Prudence is. This is where he talks about the 300 people he kissed. An hour goes by fast, and Milo checks his phone to find several missed calls from Nadia because Seth went to labor. Not gonna lie, I thought Seth was gonna die. I did.
I know. I
I did.
know.
And I'm not saying that would have made the book better.
I know because well, I like the brother
It
too,
sounds
though.
morbid.
I like the brother too, but those two seem to be some of the, normal people in the book.
Yes, yes. Nick and Alex are the two normal people in the book. Milo has a panic attack when he realizes he walked to the Welch's house, so he cannot drive back to the house to help his sister, who's having a panic attack trying to wrangle in their 15,000 kids. So Prudence gives him a ride to his brother's place. Prudence is introduced to Nadia and starts to help find the kids. And Milo knows he needs to stay away from Prudence because she's just too wholesome, too great, too beautiful. Whatever he's thinking, I don't know. The interaction with Nadia and Prudence, I was like, did she give her like her resting bee face? Is that what it is, or does she genuinely like have trust issues? Or maybe it was the chaos of everything going wrong, and then you're bringing this woman into the house. Why?
I don't know. That's why I say like all of these. They're going to have to tell us what happened with these people's parents
Yeah.
because they did a number on Nadia and Milo.
Yes.
So and Nick seems to be. How did Nick come out okay? But the two young ones,
Did
they did
not.
a number on these people, and they both have some serious trust. Milo and Nadia have some serious trust issues.
Yes. Yes, they do. So in chapter 12, Prudence is celebrating her birthday in her and her mom's favorite spot while drowning her sorrows in alcohol. She receives a text from Milo showcasing his niece, but after hearing that it is her birthday, he decides to come over. After talking for a bit, the two decide to play truth or dare. Because if you're following along, he has the word dare written on his knuckles because of a dare. Yes. So we decide we're going to play truth or dare.
Which is always very wholesome and
Yes.
wonderful when alcohol is involved.
And I was like, well, we see where this is going. Don't have to be a genius for this one. This part is what got me. This is what got me. Okay, so the first question was how many people have you slept with? Which model answers honestly with over 200.
Sir, I need to see the test results. I need to see I need the D facts. That's what I need. I need the
And
D
then
facts.
you're just like, okay.
You've had zero, and you're just like 200 sounds acceptable to
You're,
me.
and see, then my thought went to, okay, what is an acceptable number? Like
Now
if
listen,
you were talking to somebody, what is an acceptable number to you?
I'm not going there because I don't want nobody asking me for my number. I've got some things I will go to the grave denying. So listen, what I will say about that is if my cat facts was zero, I'm not taking 200. I got prime real estate,
This is
baby.
true.
I'm not taking 200. No, 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 no.
So
Uh-uh.
you're saying not saying what your number is, but you're saying you'd be okay with someone who was equal body count as you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm okay
What
with
if
that.
theirs was 5 higher than yours.
That's fine. I mean, listen, first of all, I'm the lady. So there are rules that are put into place for a reason. There's cans and poles, and so cans expand and poles and all that. So listen, men, I have sorry y'all, I have a little opinion of men. I just think I have too many guy friends and I know they will sleep with a snake if it stands still long enough. So I expect that number count to be high, and I think that's just a question at this point you just don't ask anymore. Just show me the facts. I need to see what the test results show. That's all I care about. What did the test results show?
Fair. That's fair. And that was my thought too. I'm like, so he slept with 200, and let's pause for a second
Because
because
if
he didn't
somebody
bring
told me that, I'm walking away. We don't have anything else to discuss. I don't want to know that.
because this
That's
is the other
crazy
thing
number.
that popped into my head, which he hasn't mentioned. No, he hasn't mentioned it to her yet. But let's be reminded that it's not 200 women.
Exactly.
It's 200 men and women.
People.
And not to get too graphic, we don't know if he's a top or a bottom.
Exactly. Does it matter? Does that
So
matter? And that's, I mean, okay, so that's the other thing for me. In this book, mind you, this girl has zero. And he is out here laying it low and spreading it wide, as somebody's granny would say. So I'm trying to figure out when you wrote this book, Miss Hannah, when you wrote this book, what made you do this? What drove you here? What was it that you were going through? What did you read? What story did you that gave you inspiration for this? Because this is diabolical.
I like to think. And if you are an author out there and you want to put your 2 cents in, please do. I like to think that when authors write books, some part of the book is their fantasy.
Now, I told you I went and read some things about Miss Hannah. Now, Miss Hannah is of course married with children. She married her childhood friend.
Okay.
So they grew up together, Mr. Ben. So I know all these people business. So I'm telling this book is bothering me. So I had to figure out who Miss if Miss Hannah was really a woman, because there's something about this giving me the men feels. But I don't know. I mean, maybe so, maybe, but I don't know. Then why do I have to be a free flowing? Anybody can get it. Why can't I be a
Yeah.
selective? I like what I like. I don't have just because I don't discriminate doesn't mean I like everything.
And this dude seems to like everything. And he's like, and her face wasn't judging. She was a little curious, but she just smiled. I'm like, the face would have
I
dropped.
don't have any. You tell me 200?
It would
Like,
have been mortified. Just oh. And this is who you want to teach you. I mean, I guess he's got the credentials. I mean,
listen,
he's
that just
doctor
means he might be
status.
good looking, but he could be good looking and not be any good. That doesn't mean he had any return customers.
No, that's true. But he said it. He's a hit it and quit it type.
And then that's my other thing is like you wait 20 something years. What are you looking for? At 20, I get at 25, you don't know, you do not know yourself. You do not know what you are or where you're going or this and that. But there are certain things I think you have come to the understanding about yourself as a person. And I can't believe that you wait 25 because you can't tell me there's nobody in this small town. There's nobody that's given her a second look. The story itself is always bothering me because how do they grow up near this place? This lady works with the thing, but he didn't know she had a daughter. They never met. This it's a lot about this story just is not the dots aren't connecting for me. But I just can't imagine that she didn't have anybody interested in her, that she couldn't have found some upstanding guy who would have wanted a nice, beautiful young girl whose parents owned the local grocery store, who is caring and sweet and kind of
Yes.
quiet.
But yeah, it seemed like she had this overly drawn fantasy in her head of how her romance life was supposed to go. And because it didn't go that way, she overcorrected and went a complete opposite direction, which is just, I gotta lose it now to whoever will give it to me.
I'm not liking. 200, Erica. What's your number?
Not 200.
Hey, girl, what's up? I done been with 100 people. Come holler at me.
Is it still attached?
Oh, I was like, how does it
It's
not fall off?
festering down there.
I
It
feel like
can't
you
be
should have like
healthy.
some kind of rug burn or something. I don't, I don't know. 200 seems, I'm telling you, it's diabolical. It seems crazy.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
ashamed of my number, and I promise you it's nowhere near 3 digits. My God.
Is it 2 digits?
Chapter 14, Prudence is working. That's terrible.
That's what we'll go with.
Let's
All
go.
right. I will say chapter 14 did tickle me. Out of all the chapters, chapter 14 tickled me the most.
Yes.
Prudence is working at the counter at Welch when a familiar face walks in. It's Milo's brother. She recognizes him because apparently he looks like Milo with a beard. And now that I'm thinking about it, they said Milo doesn't have a beard. He has just a mustache. And I immediately went to Persian nightclub owner or like 80s,
Burt Reynolds, thick mustache.
yeah, corn star. So I'm like, this is who you're into. Like, I processed that when I was like, she said he had a mustache. He doesn't have a beard. Yeah. I don't know why that look freaks me out so much of just a mustache. Like some people can pull it off, I guess, but I've never liked the just the mustache thing. It's odd to me.
I'm not a big facial hair person now. Beards are in right now. And
Yes.
then some people, if you see them without their beard, you're like, put it back, immediately put it back.
Yes.
But yeah, I like a clean shaven person. I like a nice sweet face, but that's why I ain't got nobody. So never mind.
There's nothing wrong with clean shaven. I feel like you have to find what fits your face. Some people
Yeah.
can't do clean shaven. They look
I
like a
just the
baby.
mustache, I'm with you. It doesn't
No.
I can't think of anybody when I'm thinking off the top of my head. Either everybody is clean shaven and you're like, ooh, or they've got the full thing and you're like, ooh. But I don't know. I can't think of a single person that has this just the mustache and you're like, yeah, that's what's up.
I've seen one, and it wasn't that he was attractive, but it was the fact that he was able to pull it off. And it I'm not gonna say it looked good, but I was like, huh, I can't believe he pulled that off. And he had the legit handlebar
Oh
mustache.
wow.
And I was
Oh
like, why
wow.
does this look good on you?
Oh wow.
Yes, curled and everything. It was groomed and looked real nice. I was like, okay, okay, that's a thing. And you pulled it off somehow. So Nick, who came to invite Prudence to dinner because Seth wanted her to come to dinner. She seems like one that's just going to get her way no matter what. She's reluctant to go because she feels like Milo ghosted her because he did not text her back the rest of the day because he has nothing to do apparently except text her. Sorry, that bothered me. Well, he texted me this morning. He hadn't sent me any of the messages.
I mean, but okay, this is what I mean, Erica. Let's be clear here. She's inexperienced. She's
Yes,
25.
yes,
She finally found something she likes. He's pursuing. So he knows all the tricks. He's got 200 experience points here. So
yes,
he knows how to get exactly what he wants. He knows how to play her. He knows all the buttons to push. Love bomb her and then take it away. Love
yeah.
bomb you and then take it away. And then show up and bring you some flowers and then take it away. And and then okay, fine. I'll give it to you if you just stay. That's exactly where we're going here. This is why this is bothering me.
I mean, she was gonna give it to him the night they're playing Truth or Dare. So I think we're past that point. She's ready. She in it. And it's yes, it's very starting to hate the female character a little bit too, but only because she reminds me of my 25 very young and naive self, and it is not fun. It is not fun. So she's reluctant to go. She feels Milo ghosted her, at which Nick calls Milo and puts him on speaker. That's what got me. I was like, are you really doing this right now? And Milo called it, why are you talking as if someone's there? And then you run over with these flowers you probably picked in the backyard and
You
throws them
know
on the
he did.
counter.
You know he did. I'm glad. I'm
So,
glad he wasn't douchey. Like,
yeah,
man, I don't like that girl, man.
I'm about to hit it and quit it and be done with it. And that was my worry. He was going to be douchey. And then it
Yeah.
was going to be really awkward. Really awkward. All right. So, I know, right? What is there to say?
Yeah, listen, I thank the
Guys,
picker wheel
eventually
for
we're going
this
to pick
one,
a good
ladies
book.
and
Eventually we'll
gentlemen.
pick a good book.
Do what?
I said, eventually we're going to pick a good book.
Eventually. But yeah, we can thank the picker wheel for this one because it hates me. And now this is why we're stuck with this book.
So, yeah, this is
Yeah,
this
we'll
is
we'll be
interesting.
back next week. I'm just ready to pull the scab off on this one, but we'll be
Just
back
rip the
next week.
band-aid off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. Again, the writing is fine. It's just this
Yeah.
that's giving me the icks. So
Look, he does. He has that weird one thingy mustache.
he looks like an escaped convict. So I don't like this guy at all. Hannah, I don't like this dude.
And see, that's why I was like, maybe this is her fantasy. Like she did the wholesome, married the childhood best friend, have
Oh,
2 kids, white picket fist family. And she was like, you know what? I've always wanted the super bad boy who's been with 200 people and it's just a free spirit type of
no
guy.
bed, no home,
Yes.
no job.
Yes.
my
So I'm
husband,
legit thinking that
too
this is a fantasy.
my husband is too grown up for me. I need the young man child.
Yes. So instead of actually
Yeah.
going for the young man child, I'm gonna put it in a book what my fantasy is. That's the only explanation. That's
Hannah,
my
come talk to
explanation.
us. Let's do an interview, Hannah. We have
Let's do
questions.
an interview. I gotta know because this makes no sense.
You have to give me some insight. How did Milo come into our lives here, Miss Hannah?
So I think it was she has that perfect, clean white picket fence life, and it's like, you know what? I need some strange.
Maybe she hates people like Prudence. Maybe Prudence is her worst life enemy, and she's like, people like Prudence make me sick. This is what they deserve. The no good man to come into their lives and destroy it.
And destroy. But it's a romance book, so it's gonna end with
Oh
not
God.
it being destroyed. And my gosh, I my worst fear is that he's still a deadbeat when they end up together.
He's not listen, we don't have what do we have? We have another 14 chapters, if that.
Yeah.
So
Or he's gonna like inherit the Welch store, which would just be
I mean, of course he's gonna. That's what I think. But I don't see him as being. He seems to be married to this idea that I'm going to be travel the world and never be tied down.
yes.
Okay, fine. But she seems that I think the worst case scenario is that she's like, I'm gonna abandon my dad here at the store, and she's gonna pack her stuff up and go travel the world with him.
Mm. So now that's the question. Is he gonna stay or is she gonna go with him? And yeah, if she goes with him, I think I would hate that more than if he stayed.
I don't know because I would hate to think because I think if she for me I think if she left with him she could always go home
It's true.
and her dad would have an opportunity to live the whatever life it is he wants to live. He check on his wife or do whatever. But if he stayed with her, then I feel like he was stealing her inheritance, her parents' life work.
He
I
totally
feel
would
like
be.
he's taking advantage of her.
Solid point.
Even more
Solid
so
point.
than is already coming.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. If she goes, you're right. She can always leave. But if he stays, he's basically he's inheriting work that he didn't work for,
Yes,
which would be so unfair.
completely. We'll
All right.
see.
We will see, guys. This was a lot of fun. We're about to finish packing up and heading out. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Are you ready? You still stressed?
I'm still stressed. I'm tired, but I'm gonna, wash this plate from breakfast and then cut the lights off and head out the door.
All right. I'm gonna finish doing hair and packing up and trying to make this place a little cleaner before I go.
All
So
right.
we will see you guys
Bye.
later. We might send some snippets from where we're going.
I'm sure we'll come across a bookstore. I hope we do. I'm sure
I
there has
hope
to
we
be.
do too. And we
I
have
know there
to.
are yarn shops, so look for me there.
We're coming to you up north.
That's it.
I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Bye.